We are officially back, motherfuckers. YT, what it be? It's your boy Jay from JJ's Kicks, man. And we are back in that motherfucking mix, dude. It's been a minute. Yes, it has. We've been on a little bit of a hiatus and shit, man. Work shit. Just let me just say, work and that personal shit. Just trying to get that shit situated, man. Just doing that grown folk shit, man, trying to get it done. And you know, it was you know, stuff that we had to take care of, man. So I had to put some focus on that and push this shit, you know, on the back burner for a minute. But that don't mean that your boy wasn't following the game and shit. I definitely was peeping the, you know, YouTube, our fellow shoe-tubers and shit, staying in, you know, in touch with the game and shit, and just checking the drops. And you know what, to be honest, man, it's been, especially these last 2 months, man, I'm gonna say right now the game is flat. I'm not gonna say it's dead. I'm not gonna say, you know, it's just flat, man. There's really nothing out there, in my opinion, as far as sneakers that are worth copping and shit. You know, it's definitely a strange time right now, man, in my opinion. These last 2 months, I have not seen a shoe that has really caught my attention besides the Obsidian one. That is a fact. There was nothing but a bunch of Nikes, you know, Air Maxes and shit like that. And that, you know, they're okay sneakers, don't get me wrong, but I fucks with, you know, J's and you know, Yeezys, Ultra Boosts, and you know, that's pretty much my, you know, my palette and shit. You know what I'm saying? I do fuck with a couple of, you know, others. You know, I think I copped a real cheap pair, like a $70 pair of Reeboks, just for the gym and shit. But other than that, man, it's, you know, besides the Obsidian ones, it's been very flat. That's probably the only shoe that was really drawing any interest, man. It's just a strange time, like I said. You know, in my opinion, you know, with Adidas basically being flat, you know, without the Yeezy, Adidas is basically irrelevant, you know. And to be honest with you, the Yeezy's in trouble, man. We have basically 2 Yeezys dropping pretty, you know, this coming weekend, and then, you know, within 2 days of each other, 2-3 days, I think, of each other. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But you know, the news is we got some fucking new shit coming from Yeezy. And you know, besides the album, we got these 350s that are coming up. These joints right here, it's just fucking insane, man. I cannot get behind this sneaker. It is a fucking ugly 350. It is the V3. They're calling it a fucking alien, and you know what? I think that's a fucking good name for it, because you know what? This fucking thing looks like shit. It's from fucking another planet. It has really no fucking, the silhouette to me is just horrible, man. It's a horrible looking sneaker. The upper, it looks like shit. I mean, it's just an all-around bad shoe, man. I don't get how they went from the V2 to this. You know, I know it's very difficult to kind of, you know, keep the production going, as far as, you know, keep it moving with, you know, the silhouettes. You know, you had the V1, you had the V2, and in comparison, those were similar, you know, but different, and the same thing goes. So I know there's some difficult aspects of trying to get that shit going, but you know what? They fucked up. They dropped the ball on this one. Kanye, do not let this motherfucking sneaker come out, man, because I'm gonna tell you what, in my opinion, this is the end of the 350 as we fucking know it. I think I said that a couple times on my IG and Twitter feeds and shit. Speaking of fucking which, you know, the Ultra Boost, a fucking very stable shoe in my collection, man, gone. The Ultra Boost, I have not copped the Ultra Boost. I checked that. I copped 1 pair of Ultra Boost so far this year, which was the Asterisk 2.0s. They're kind of some knit colorways of blue, orange, and black colorway. Dope sneaker in my opinion. But other than that, we had Adidas, since we're on topic. Adidas, man, done with the Ultra Boost. The Ultra Boost 19, in my opinion, is a horrible looking sneaker, and I just have no interest, man. So this, again, you know, going back to, there's really nothing popping, man. Nothing out there, man. JB, going to JB, it's just nothing. You know, today, for example, we had a Jordan 8, one of my favorite silhouettes, top 3 silhouette, by the way. Jordan Brand dropping a Jordan 8 multicolored fucking shoe with some plastic looking straps, all different color and shit. This fucking sneaker does not need to be released. I mean, maybe for a fucking grade school kick, but I wouldn't even put these on my fucking 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? I would not put these on my maybe a 5-year-old, check that. But somebody in high school, I mean, just in my opinion, this is a real heavy grade school kick at best. And you know what, man? It's kind of questionable at that, you know what I mean? So I can't believe who the hell's in charge of these fucking releases, man. It's just bad, a bad looking sneaker in my opinion. Obviously it's sitting, you got full size runs, everything. And then you're asking for you know, it's just a sneaker that they shouldn't have made, man. That's just right in there with, you know, like I said, that Yeezy, the 350. Going back to Yeezys, man, we also have some news of the fucking new upcoming croc looking fucking Yeezy sandal and shit. This motherfucking shoe looks, I don't even know what you want to call it. Is it a sneaker? Is it a sandal? Is it a fucking slide? I mean, what the fuck is this thing? And it's like, goddamn, I think Kanye is really trying to see how far he can get us. You know what I'm saying? How stupid of a sneaker he can make just to see if we're gonna buy it and shit. It's kind of like power tripping and shit, man. It's just, these fucking people, I don't get it, man. You're making the ugliest looking shits on the block. And like I said, you know, right now, Adidas needs to watch what they're doing, man, because it's just a fucking, in my opinion, you know, there's really nothing popping over the Adidas camp. You know, going back to the Yeezys, man, let's be honest, every fucking Yeezy that's dropped, even the 700s, they all look the goddamn same, man. How many fucking times they gonna make the same goddamn colorways just with subtle differences? You know, I get it, it's business and shit, I get it, man, make your money, but fuck, I ain't buying them, man. If I ain't gonna wear them, unless it's a heavy flip, if I can make maybe a double or maybe, you know, some money on a sneaker, I will cop it. But if I ain't wearing it, I usually don't cop, unless, like I said, it's a heavy flip. You know, if I cop a sneaker that I know I'm gonna sell, and if I'm making 20 funky ass dollars, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? You know what I'm saying? So that ain't worth my time, man. So I've been passing a hell of a lot of shoes, especially from Yeezy, and it just doesn't look any better, man. You know, going back to Nike and shit, you know, it's been so dead. You got the Sakai's, basically a bona fide daybreak that is selling out and actually reselling for $400 to $600, man. I think people ain't got nothing to buy and shit, and they're buying whatever they can, and Nike with their great advertising fucking just making this shoe hype and shit, and people just fucking took that bait and buying this ugly ass canvas uncomfortable fucking sneaker. This sneaker is very uncomfortable. It's a very basic sneaker. Like I said, it's an old ass daybreak in my opinion with two fucking swooshes on it, and people are buying this shoe for $400 to $600. I don't get it. It's you know, if anything, it's $100 sneaker at best, as the retail price suggests, man. But people falling into that hype. And you know what? It is what it is, man. I'm not mad at you if you want to buy that shoe, but in my opinion, that sneaker ain't worth $400 to $600, man. Anyways, man, that was enough of my venting as far as ugly ass shits that's been dropping in the news. You know, as far as releases go, man, this upcoming weekend, JB's got a Jordan 12 in a royal blue colorway. Not a bad looking sneaker, don't get me wrong, JB, but this shoe, man, it reminds me of a True Blue 3. You know, when I think of that Jordan 3, in a black cement. I just see it in a red colorway. I just don't see Mike wearing blue, man. And this one kind of falls in that category. When I think of a Jordan 12, the first shoe that comes into mind is the Flu Games. Dope sneaker, just that bread colorway, you know what I'm saying? And this one, I mean, it's just such a non-OG colorway, and it just doesn't look right, man. However, that doesn't mean it's not it's a bad looking sneaker. It just doesn't look right. I know obviously it's a non-OG colorway, but it's just, I need to see some red on it or something, man. For certain sneakers and for certain silhouettes, I just think, you know, blue needs to stay off, and that 12 is definitely one of them. I really don't even care for the French blue 12s. I mean, it's just not my, you know, like I said, when it comes to retros 1 through 14, I definitely fall into OG colorways and colorways that are, you know, something that he might have wore as a player on the Bulls and shit. So, you know, like for example, you know, I know the bread toes are non-OG colorway, but that definitely falls into the Chicago Bulls fucking category and shit. This fucking Royal Blue 12 just doesn't do it, man. However, like I said, it's not a bad shoe. Maybe you want to just wait for this and the rest of J's to go on sale. Now, since we're on topic of that and shit, you know, it's a good time to talk about the current state of JB, man. Is JB dead? Is it fucking flat? Is it what? I mean, there's never really been much hype, especially in the last couple of years with JB, unless it's a fucking Travis collab. I mean, let's be honest. Every JB that has dropped this year, even last year, I would say just about every GR has sits, you know. You can get every Jordan that has, in the last 2 to 3 months, they are at outlets, or they are on sale, or they are definitely sitting on shelves, man. It definitely pays to wait now. There's no sense in buying a GR like this Royal Blue 12 for a full retail price, because we know damn well this fucking shoe is gonna hit an outlet or gonna be on sale. I mean, let's look at that Tinker 3 that was set for $200. You can get that sneaker, and it hasn't been out that long. You can get that sneaker for $140 right now, okay? It's like, you know, I just went to the mall 2 days ago, and every goddamn J is on a shelf or a rack on sale. Do not cop a GR unless you really, really want it, because you're gonna pay too much for these goddamn sneakers. It's just, it pays a lot more to be patient now with GRs, man. And in my opinion, you know, most of them ain't all that any goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? It's just been, I don't know, the sneaker game, man, been flat for a minute, you know. And as a guy that loves sneakers, man, I definitely am concerned. But, you know, I'm at the mercy of what motherfucking brands drop, just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I hate the game. I hate, you know, I love the game, man. I'm definitely rooting for it. You know, I want Adidas, man, to jump back to what they were in 2016 and shit. You know, the Ultra Boost and just everything was popping. And just the game was really, really, really dope in my opinion. Everybody was fucking, you know, into the game, but it's just hella flat right now. It's really flat in my opinion. And you know what? It has a lot to do with what they dropping, man. It really does. So again, you know, I hope the game definitely doesn't get worse, but it looks like it just might, you know what I'm saying? And you know, going with the shoe tubers, man, like I said, I've been following these past couple months pretty heavy, you know, and a lot of shoe tubers are changing their platforms if you ain't noticed. You know, people doing different podcasts, you know, just people jumping ship all together with sneakers, doing, you know, Amazon pallets, and, you know, it just, you know, and it's all cool, man. Everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's got their own thing to do, you know what I'm saying? And it's what it is, you know? But it just goes to show you where we at in the game right now, man. So there is some concern, and if all these other shoe tubers say something, that they lying to you, because like I said, you can definitely see a change in some of the platforms, man. People just ain't doing unboxings, mall vlogs and shit like that, early releases. You know, honestly, nobody gives a goddamn about early releases no more, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck. I already know what the shoe looks like, and if you get it 3 days earlier, who gives a goddamn? So, you know, like I said, unless I'm wearing it, I ain't copping it, man. Or maybe if it's, like I said, a heavy flip. Back to what's getting released, man. We had the JB Royal Blue coming out, like I said. We also have a Yeezy coming out this, I think it's Saturday. It is, I want to say the Citrine. Definitely the Citrine. It's kind of weird, man. We got Yeezys coming out within 4 days of each other and shit, man. It's kind of, I don't know if it's overkill, especially with the similarities in the sneakers and shit. But check that, we have the White Cloud coming out this Saturday, and then the Citrine coming out a few days after that. Like I said, these sneakers almost look similar. It's just, you know, and going back to all the other 350s, man, is it a sneaker I need? Hell no. But like I said, if I can flip it and if it's worth the flip, who knows, man. I think that's the only reason why people are buying Yeezys right now, or sneakers in general. It's just to flip them. The first thing that people do, you know, and then I'm just as guilty, you know what I'm saying, is they looking at StockX, they looking at fucking GOAT, they looking at, you know, just like, it's been like that, man. You know, it's just, again, it's going back to the, you know, the current state. It's pretty bad, man. You know, I actually had a picture my homie sent me of SneakerCon. I think it was in DC this time. We had a little man or a youngster. We had a youngster fucking. He was trying to resell some fucking Travis fucking cereal and shit. And I get it. You know, it's kind of cool to have and shit, you know, but he actually had his little booth and shit with about 60, well, I wouldn't say 60, but he had a shit ton of fucking Travis Reese's Puffs. And he's trying to make his, it's like reselling cereal, man. It's like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to this game that we call sneakers, man? It's like hype beast ain't even a bad word no more. In fact, people use it a lot more in their shit. You know, especially all the youngsters, man. I ain't mad at them though, you know what I mean? If they're making their money, if somebody is stupid enough to fucking give you some money for a box of cereal, I ain't mad at you, you know what I'm saying? It's on that stupid idiot fucking paying that resale price on a box of cereal or a fucking sneaker, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, it just kind of makes me laugh because, you know, I've been part of, you know, what it was back then to what it is now, and it's just, wow. Anyways, man, like I said, we are having the Cloud White V2 dropping this weekend, man, along with the Jordan 12 Royal Blue, or Game Royal, I should say. Tomorrow, I would think this shoe out of those two sneakers, tomorrow JB is dropping a women's shoe in a mushroom colorway. It is the Jordan 4 mushroom. It's a nice looking sneaker, man, in my opinion. And unfortunately for me, women's shoes just don't work. I am a 12.5, 13. So unless it's a fucking huge sneaker, I'm not copping. It's just the name of the game. But for Little Feet Gang, man, get yours tomorrow. It's a nice looking sneaker in my opinion. No Nike Air on the back, but again, a nice looking kick. Other than that, man, I wanted to get, like I said, I think we covered the releases. We got the Game Royal, we got the Mushroom, and then Yeezy, the Citrine coming out a few days later. Pretty much nothing else, man. I think the shoe that I'm definitely looking forward to is the Black Friday release and the Christmas or December release. That's pretty much it as far as JB goes. And you know, I heard news that the Adidas camps are dropping. Actually, I posted that on Twitter about 2 weeks ago. The Solar Yellow 1.0 is coming out in the Ultra Boost. A dope sneaker, man. One of the sneakers that fucking shit, man. That was a grail for me. That definitely was a grail for me. Now I think, You can get them for maybe 200, 300 bucks, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be dropping again, so I'm looking forward to that, definitely. But other than that, man, you got fucking trash like this fucking multicolor A coming out today. And it's just nothing else, man. So, you know, people are gonna definitely have to see, you know, they're gonna have to depend on their individuality instead of hype as far as picking what they like and shit. You know, back then when you had all these heat drops, it was real easy to cop, you know, because it's heat, you know what I'm saying? Or it's hyped up, you know, everybody wants it. But now, you know, people gotta fucking choose their own fucking flavor and shit. So it's gonna be interesting to see how shit fucking pans out, man. You know, the game is definitely changing, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Either way, we will be here documenting it, man, going over it, talking about it. If y'all got any questions, man, please leave some comments down for your boy. We are coming strong now, man. We are back in the game. It's been a couple of months. I appreciate those couple of guys that definitely hit me up on IG, man, asking me about YT and, you know, when I'm gonna start popping my YouTube channel again. Here we are, man. So definitely appreciate the support. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe, and we will see you this coming weekend, man. Just kind of going over the drops and how they did. To be honest with you, I don't think any shoe will sell out. Maybe the Yeezy, but again, just to flip. I ain't seen nobody wear no goddamn Yeezys in a very, very long time. You know, it's been a minute, man. Anyways, this is your boy Jay. We will see you on the next drop or release, and we are out. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Peace.